Hey friends, this week's video, we're going to be spending a lot of time outside getting things done, cleaning it up because it desperately needs some attention. So I hope you guys are ready. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and let's get started. Absolute full disclaimer that we have just let things go. Now, I am the type that I like to take the boxes and flatten them and put them into the garbage can. However, or the recycling bin. However, this time we've had so much come in at once, and I've had so much other stuff going on in the house, just to kind of lessen the clutter in the house, I've thrown it at the front door. And so has everyone else. And I honestly don't think I have ever seen it ever. Like ever. And I don't even know what to say. Except for, like, I'm taking care of this today. Garbage can was here. I had to wash Emma's mattress. It is finally dry. The rest of it is in the washing machine. This is the Newton mattress where it's breathable, and so didn't realize you could wash it, but you can. It's completely dry. It's perfect. It doesn't hold on to anything. No mold, no mildew, no nothing. Highly recommend. That will probably have already been put up in another video. I'm literally filming 3 videos at once. This is the mirror. Okay, here we are over here. Evidently this is not conducive with being outside. So I'll just throw this whole thing away because you just can't get mold out. Not even worth trying. Before we go to the backyard, I have watered and taken care of these, and they have just died. So I went to Lowe's and got some of these I'm going to replace. It rains every day right now, so I bring my flowers out so they can get taken care of. This is literally less than a week of it needing to be mowed. That's how much it rains here and how quickly everything grows. Okay, I've got to weed all of this. Oh my goodness, I don't even understand. It is a mess out here. I need to put the cover back on here. The kids are outside. Probably, oh my word, did not even know. I didn't even know. What happened? It's moist. Oh my gosh. Like, I honestly, I did not know that. Everything's falling apart. I've been so focused on the inside that everything out here is falling apart. What is happening? Oh my stars. Oh my stars. It is trashed. This is trashed. We had a 4th of July party, and I feel like we've just been trying to recover. Cats had a huge blowout, so I had to clean, but then I wanted to clean everything that I used to clean, so it's all drying at this point. Wow. I am going to link my other video that I did where I cleaned and did this whole back porch, just so you can get an idea of what this looked like before all of this. And then you'll probably notice that if you've watched before, these are new. This is also from Mirador, so they sent us their wall slats here. Incredible material, the same material as the pergola. Nice to put up. It gives us some privacy, but yet still lets the light in, which is really nice because our road is right there, and I needed some privacy. It gives it some nice shade, and it's beautiful. They're just absolutely beautiful. You could literally put them, like if you wanted to put it on all 3, you could, or just on one. I chose to do it on this one because of the road, and then right here because of neighbors. And I love it. I love it. Mirador's products are next level with the quality and everything. Highly recommend. I wanted to share this with you all because you just cannot go wrong with anything from Mirador. Everything here is from them. My last pergola was from them. such good quality. They're beautiful. It has the pergola itself. I put all the details in that previous video. I'll link it here and also in the description box. But if you're thinking, man, I need a little bit of privacy, these walls are perfect, but it still allows the air to come through. I'll have some of the specs here on the screen. If you guys get a pergola, please check out this if you're wanting some privacy. And then this furniture has held up so beautifully. So beautifully. You can see we use it almost on a daily basis. It has gotten completely rained on multiple times, and it just dries out beautifully. So again, I'll have that video linked and you can look at all the details, but you guys have to check out Mirador. I just love them so much. I wanted to show you a couple of the boxes before we put it all up. Now, the way we are facing, I'm not good with the sun rises and sets on whatever direction, but just know that the sun sets right on this pergola. So it is blazing out here. And if you remember the last pergola that we did that wood slat wall, but this time we wanted something that had some more airflow. That is why we went ahead and choose this fixed shutter wall from Mirador. Also, it is beautiful and sturdy. It is aesthetically pleasing, but it is also functional. So we're putting it together. It was a total of, I believe, there's 6 slats. And like I said, you can put one on whatever side you want. It's not particular. And if you wanted to do it on all 3 and have it really enclosed, that would be lovely as well. I have my kids help me with this. That is how easy it is to put these things together, and we can get it done in a quick afternoon. Mirador definitely prides themselves on easy installation, but also functional and aesthetically pleasing. I'll have the information for this fixed shutter wall in my description box, as well as the previous video with all of the information for this dining set and the pergola itself. I love Mirador, and you will too. Now to the front porch, it is time to clean this area up. This went way too far, but when we have things going on in the house, other things just get neglected. And we have had so many projects and things that we've been needing to do. So this is just what it looks like. I'm going to break down all of the boxes so the recycling company can come and get them. And also it helps save space. Now, I did show a long time ago when you had boxes, you could wet them and then just mush them up, which was kind of cool. A lot of people said that your recycling facility won't take them like that. Ours personally does. So if you have really big boxes and you're having a hard time getting them in the garbage can, that's what I do. I just hose them down and then I fold them up. But again, look around for your area to see if that's okay. Now I'm coming to the back porch over here. So you probably don't remember it. We used to have so many stacks and stacks of pavers back here. And I just posted them on Facebook Marketplace for free, and people came and got them that day, which was really awesome. But now we're left with this mess. So Emma, with her creative mind, came out here to make a little sand pit. And it worked really great. And then I would put like a little canopy over her so she could play for a longer amount of time. And then she brought out her water table and it was awesome. But as kids do, they get bored with things and then it just sat out here. And when it gets too dirty, she just kind of moves on. So I wanted to clean this area out. There are so many things that we would love to do with this spot here, but it isn't just as easy as putting concrete down, which is so expensive, or new pavers. We actually have to build a retaining wall because we are on a hill. So for now, I'm just going to clean up this area a bit and make it look a little bit more presentable, and then try to bring some of this stuff inside so she can actually play with it again. I got so yucky outside that I decided today is the day to just go ahead and wash the dogs as well. So Ruby is a Labradoodle and she has curly human-like hair. She doesn't shed one bit, but man, she needs to be brushed regularly and we are not good at that. I just don't remember and then the kids don't remember. So now is the time that I'm going to wash her really, really well. And she gets so dirty. Her skin gets so oily. Um, but giving her a really good wash. And then I'm going to try to groom her paws first. She is not easy to be groomed, but I also don't love taking her because she's not a dog that just sits in the car still when we're trying to go somewhere. She is all over the place. So, I always try to groom them myself, and then a couple of times a year I will take them. But they went just a couple of months ago, so I'm gonna try to get her feet or her paws, which this was filmed about a week and a half ago, and I have been able to get three of her legs and paws. And I just take it really slowly. I kind of meet her where she's at to try to get that done. And then when she gets over it, then I move on and I just wait a couple hours later or the next day, and I will do the same thing with Hazel. But, yeah, I really think that if you're ever going to try to get a dog from a breeder, really, really ask them what entails of their grooming, what their grooming entails, because I had no idea how extensive this is. These dogs need to be groomed regularly or brushed regularly, bathed regularly. So if you ever are looking to get one of these, they call them designer breeds, um, just know what you're getting into for sure. I personally got Ruby because I've had labs my whole life, but I have really bad allergies. So I have allergies to dogs, cats, and a lot of other things. So I wanted something that would be easier on me. And, you know, that's kind of how this goes. I do the same thing with my cats. I talk about that a lot. And the reason why I talk about that is because I am a huge advocate for rescuing. My whole life, I have rescued dogs and cats. But as an adult, I have learned that I don't want to do sinus surgery again. I've already done it once. I don't want to have to live with taking Claritin and Zyrtec every single day and Flonase for my nose and shots for my lungs. I don't want to do that. So that's why I get these types of dogs that are better on the allergies. Friends, I am so excited to share with you all my Avron Strong Rower. This has been so much fun to use, and I know you wouldn't think that you could say fun with something that you have to work out on, but it truly is a lot of fun. This machine is designed to keep you coming back for more. This row machine is built on game psychology and backed by science, so it turns your fitness into something that you'll actually enjoy and you'll want to work out. If you're really competitive or interested in classes, this totally has you covered. You can play, train, stream, or even compete. You can add your friends on here. They have a group workout lobby, and you can even meet new players, climb the leaderboard, or even track your progress and see how you're doing, which helps you keep with your fitness goals. Now, if you're not familiar with a row machine, these are so incredible. It activates 86% of the muscles for low impact full body workouts, plus 100-pound resistance. So you get strength training. So you're not only burning fat, you are actually building muscle. It has a compact design. It is so sleek, and the 22-inch screen is amazing. With the air resistance system, it mimics smooth, even on the water feel, and it even has gills on the sides so it keeps you cool while you're moving. Check out all the information in my description box, and thank you so much, Avron, for sponsoring today's video. They have their best prices going on now, so you can get an additional $50 off of all of their products when you check out my code LYN50. The link will be in my description box, and you can even scan the QR code on the screen. I'm going to finally clean up this area since we are done cutting crown molding and shelves. I cannot wait to show you the bookshelves that Chris built for the living room, and then also put a new cabinet in the kitchen. So I was really excited to finally get this done because we see right out here while we're in the living room and kitchen, and it's just been a mess. So I am going to first try to vacuum anything I can with the sawdust, and then I'll move on and do the blower. So this area just needed some serious attention, and today was the day to get that done. Emma is having a really hard time with mommy doing anything other than sitting right next to her or playing. So I'm really trying to figure out how I can monitor that or just balance it, really. I have a timer for her, and I like to set it for 25-30 minutes. I actually did some deep diving in this, and psychologists say that children need about 15 to 20 minutes, and they should be good. 15 to 20 minutes of playtime with parents, and then they should be good to go play by themselves for a while. But I give Emma a little bit longer, and at first, well, she'll ask me to play, and then she's like, please don't do a timer. And I feel so bad. I feel absolutely terrible. But the reality is I can't sit down and play all day. So that's been a struggle. I'm, embracing every moment, but, I do have to work, and I do have things I have to do. And so it's been a challenge. If y'all have any suggestions other than the timer, let me know. But one thing I'm trying to do is when the timer goes off, is say, okay, I enjoyed my time playing with you. I'll come back in a little bit and I'll let mommy get some things done. I never tell her I don't want to play. I'll say, I'm not able to play right now, but I'd love to play with you later. Or, ooh, that sounds so much fun. Unfortunately, I can't do that right now, but let's plan to do that in a little bit. Or let's put a timer and mommy's going to clean the kitchen for 10 minutes. And then when that goes off, I'm going to play with you. And so I try to do those things, but that doesn't always work. It doesn't always work. So asking other parents out there, and by no means am I trying to complain. I am not complaining. I enjoy her more than anything in this whole world. But the guilt that I feel when I have to do things like clean or work or, run some errands is enormous. And in therapy, we've actually realized that is a huge contributor to my anxiety, because I wake up in the morning already feeling nervous because I don't want to disappoint her. I don't want to disappoint my family, but I also know I have things to do. And I love being a stay-at-home mom, but I am the type of woman that also likes to work. And I enjoyed working so much. And I love being a stay-at-home mom, but I was never someone who could just, be only a stay-at-home mom. I'm not saying only like that. I'm saying like I had to have my hands into something. I was always, crafting and selling my crafts, wreaths, selling those, starting a little boutique, or that was a lot of fun for a lot of years, or, doing YouTube or creating, like I remember I used to create these Facebook pages for moms. It was called Moms with Coffee. So many, like 13 years ago. But I love, there's so much to do as being a stay-at-home mom, and I love it. It's been such a joy and a blessing to do it. But I am the type of person that I get really fidgety and I need to get up and get moving. And so I've really been struggling because I don't want to disappoint her. I don't want to hurt her feelings, but mama also needs this. So if y'all have any suggestions, let me know. And as you see, I always try to get her involved. But she is only 4. And how often does she really want to clean windows? I don't even want to clean windows. So I'm open to some suggestions. It's the next day, and I do not recommend the Crud Cutter window cleaner. It does bubble up nicely, but you still need to go behind and wash it. So I used a little brush there. It didn't do a great job. You really need to scrub. And then it was very hot. Even though it was later in the day I was doing it, it was so hot that it left horrible watermarks and um, water spots. So I actually have to go back and do it again. But it isn't something as easy as just spraying it on and letting it go, just FYI. As you can see, I'm cleaning the windows now, and you'll see the paper towel. It gets really, really dirty. Even though I literally sprayed everything down, scrubbed it, even used my hand, it just isn't enough. So the girls were over and they were talking about wanting a wreath. They know how much I love making wreaths. It's one of my favorite things to do, literally of all time. That and painting. I used to paint these wood elf stockings. They were really cute, and I would put teacher names on it. And I used to make those for many years. And then I would do lettering, like a hand painted letters for like kids' rooms. I loved that. You remember when that was really popular? And then I did like just front door signs, like welcome signs, or I would do like team logo type signs. So love doing that. So one of the things I'm trying to do and implement is bring back the things that I love to do the most. And so on this particular day, I actually was able to do this while Chris took the kids to play Ultimate Frisbee. So that was such an incredible gift to me, such a blessing. So I sat down, had a cup of coffee, and I have my half decaf coffee. I love the Folgers half calf. It's my favorite. It's got the best flavor. And then I used my Starbucks almond milk pumpkin creamer, and I turned on, actually was watching Jenna Pierce. I really enjoy her content on here, and so just made these wreaths, and it was so relaxing, so much fun. It's so good for my soul. I even made a TikTok about it, and it said like creativity calms the mind and heals the soul. I came up with that with myself, and it's so true. It makes me feel so incredible. Now, that's why I also like to clean and declutter and organize, because that is a form of creativity for me, and that's why I love it so much. Didn't know when I was a very, very small kid, even at 4 years old, that it was a coping mechanism for me. But you know what? If you're going to have a coping mechanism, let it be something that is truly beneficial for all. Um, so I'm going to make this. Now, here on the screen, you will see a picture of what Isabella showed me, what she wanted, and I'm trying to recreate it. We went to Hobby Lobby the previous weekend and picked out some florals. There's some things I still want to add to it, but I wanted to at least get started. When I look at something, I have a pretty good idea, but it isn't until you start putting everything on the wreath do you know how it's going to turn out or what else you may need. So I'm going to go and get some more stuff and you'll see the finished product, but I had a lot of fun doing this one. So, what is the thing that you like to do that brings you peace and joy, relaxation? There are so many ways I think that we could have what I would call self-care. For me, like I said, it's creativity. That is amazing for me. Or even having a coffee and walking around an antique store. Love, 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 love doing that. I love antique stores. I love places that have like vendors. They have different types of items and stuff. I love those little boutiques. That right there, that is so fun to me. But I would love to know, excuse me, I would love to know what yours is. And what is it that just brings you the utmost joy? And do you do it with other people or are you alone? For me, walking around, getting a coffee and walking around boutiques, I like to do that with other people. Um, this type of stuff, I genuinely like to do this alone just because I'm not very talkative and I'm kind of in my head and just thinking and processing things. So that's my time for me. But I posted a TikTok the other day asking, like, so I had gone to church, and this is something I've been struggling with this whole year. And I get really emotional at church, but not for the reason you think. It's because I'm looking around and I just feel so um, different, out of place. And I wonder, like, what's wrong with me? And like when I'm in the church, like I don't worship like everybody else does. And so I tend to look around and I'm like, something must be wrong with me. Like, what is going on with me? Because I know what I believe and I believe it with my whole being. But why don't I feel this desire to connect with others? Why do I feel like I don't feel led to lift my hands and do my stuff? And then it makes me really sad because then I go very inward, like, what is wrong with me? But come to find out that's really common. Let me know if that's something you struggle with as well. Didn't know. Thought I was the only one. I always think I'm the only one, but I've learned, even though I tell you guys, we're not the only ones. But yeah, I guess as we get older, connecting is really hard. And when I've talked to my therapist, she's like, it's because you've been hurt so much in your past. You keep this protection mode all the time. And it's true. It's why I don't have really close friends anymore. It's why I tend to shy away from crowds and people. It's because I've just been hurt so much that I just don't want to be hurt so much anymore. And I love people so deeply. And when I do and I get hurt, it hurts really bad. So, but I guess it's very, very common. Let me know if that's something you have dealt with as well. I hope you enjoyed this very chatty, just getting things done type of video. I just enjoy connecting with you all. And today I talked about some more vulnerable things, and I don't always do that, but we always keep it real here, and you know that. But this is what's on my heart this week, so I wanted to share and see if you guys are in similar situations. But I know, I just even said it a minute ago, I know that I'm not alone, and I want you to know that you're not alone, but it can be very lonely. This life can be very, very lonely. But I do hope that when you come to my channel and you watch a video, you at least feel like you're hanging out with a friend, because sincerely, I want to be there for you. And so I hope these videos can bring you some comfort. Thank you all so much for spending time with me. And I appreciate you guys more than I'll ever be able to tell you. And I'm just really, really, really grateful. But I hope that you know that you are loved. And again, you're not alone. And you can make this world a better place. And I'm thankful for you. Don't forget to like this video. It really does.